What is up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the latest Liverpool transfer news video. And we have huge news. Adrien Rabiot, one of the most talented young midfielders in Europe, is linked heavily with Liverpool today. The L'Equipe newspaper, which is a French news outlet, is reporting that Adrien Rabiot is interested in moving to Liverpool and Liverpool are interested in taking him, and there is potentially talk of Liverpool signing Adrien Rabiot on a pre-contract agreement so he can join in the summer or even as early as the January transfer window. And his new manager, Paris Saint-Germain boss Thomas Tuchel, said after Paris Saint-Germain's 3-0 win against Caen in their opening game, "It's not certain if Adrien stays at Paris Saint-Germain. It all depends on him. For me, he's a great player. He can grow even more and become a top player." And L'Equipe is claiming that Liverpool are hoping to land Rabiot, as I said, on a pre-contract agreement with a view of him joining in the summer. And this is crucial because Rabiot has just 1 year left on his current contract. He's refusing to sign a contract extension. So for Liverpool to get Rabiot on a free transfer would be one of the biggest bargains of the century. And we know that Jurgen Klopp can get some bargains. I mean, Robertson for £8 million, Joao Matip for nothing, and other deals like Mohamed Salah for less than 40 million. Jurgen Klopp knows how to get a bargain. And Rabiot is allowed to speak to foreign clubs outside of France as early as January the 1st. But I'm sure that Liverpool's representatives and Rabiot's representatives are already talking. And Rabiot said in a recent interview, saying that "I was a big Liverpool fan and I would love a Premier League transfer." That's what he said. He is 22 years old. We will take a look at all his statistics later on in this video and all you need to know about Adrien Rabiot. And we will also talk about a very controversial issue that Mohamed Salah was reported to the Merseyside police over using his phone while driving, and we will take a look at that situation a little bit later in this video. So Rabiot said he grew up supporting Liverpool as a child. "There are a lot of very good leagues," Rabiot told RMC. "It's also enriching to go elsewhere, but for the moment I'm happy at Paris Saint-Germain." Just my comment: if he was really happy at Paris Saint-Germain, he would sign a contract extension, but so far Rabiot has refused to sign a new contract. And with him being just 1 year left on his deal, I'm sure that many top European clubs are in for him. But I think Liverpool are one of the more exciting prospects for Rabiot to go to. He's actually scored in the opening day victory for Paris Saint-Germain, and Rabiot said this: "I would love to play in the Premier League. There's not necessarily any club in particular, even though when I was young I was a big Liverpool fan." If that's not indication that Rabiot would welcome a transfer to Liverpool, then what is? Let me know, what do you think about this? And Adrien Rabiot, as I said, he's 22, now he's 23 years old, sorry. He was born in France, he's 188 centimeters tall, he's a very tall player, and he already has a lot of experience. This is his 7th season in Paris Saint-Germain, this is his 6th season in Paris Saint-Germain colours. Wait, he actually played 7 years already? He made his debut in the 2012-2013 season. Wow, I didn't even know that. So Rabiot made his debut when he was just, 16, 17 years old at Paris Saint-Germain. That is amazing. And he actually, as a 23-year-old, listen to this, and he just turned 23 in April, he played 208 career appearances at Paris Saint-Germain. For a 23-year-old, that's huge to already play 208 games, and he already has quite a lot of Champions League games under his belt, 31, and he doesn't score a lot of goals, but he's a pretty decent midfielder. He scores on average 4 to 5 goals. He has 22 goals in 6 seasons for Paris Saint-Germain. But the first season he only played 9 games. And he also has 6 appearances as a French national team player. And he won already 4 league titles at Paris Saint-Germain, 4 Coupe de France trophies, which is the French Cup, 4 French League Cup trophies, no, sorry, 5 French League Cup trophies, oh my goodness, and also won 4 French Super Cup trophies, and he also was elected into the UEFA Under-19 team of the tournament in the Under-19 European Championships, so he has quite a few accolades to his name. And I'm really excited about Rabiot. I think Rabiot would be just a brilliant signing. But we need to act quickly, because it looks like that Barcelona might be interested in signing Rabiot as well. I think he's a player who would really fit in well at Liverpool. I know that we have just signed Fabinho and Xherdan Shaqiri and Naby Keita, so we signed quite a few midfielders already. But we have to think long term here. James Milner is 32 years old. Even though James Milner, it looks like he's just like fine wine, he is getting better and better with age. You know, sometimes you need to plan for the future. And we can't expect Lallana, James Milner, Wijnaldum to keep playing for Liverpool for the next 5-6 years. And if we get Rabiot, he could stay at Liverpool for the next 10 years even, because he is that good, and also he's just 23 years old. His best years are ahead of him, and he's already you could argue that he is kind of a world-class midfielder, one of the most talented midfielders as well. And he's not just an out-and-out defensive midfielder. He can do a bit of everything. He can he can tackle, he can definitely score some goals. As I already said, he already scored 22 goals for Paris Saint-Germain, which is a pretty good number. But he's similar to Jordan Henderson in that he can, you know, bump up and down the pitch, box to box. He can distribute the ball really well. And as I said, he's 188 centimeters, 6'2" tall. So that means that he's quite a big player. And you really want to have him in the team. He's really I'm a big fan of him. Every time I watched Paris Saint-Germain, he impressed me. For a player who is only 23 years old, I think he's a huge talent, and I would love to see him joining Liverpool. And as I said, the thing that he keeps refusing a new contract at Paris Saint-Germain indicates that he wants to try out a new challenge. And in that interview that I read to you guys, he's saying that he's a huge fan of the Premier League. He was a Liverpool fan growing up as a kid. So what more do Liverpool want? It's basically an open invitation from Adrien Rabiot that he wants to play for Liverpool. And I think Jurgen Klopp would love to have him. And this is a bit of a shocker, this next news, that Liverpool FC themselves referred Mohamed Salah to the Merseyside police after a video emerged online filmed by a pretty despicable fan who is actually not even a Liverpool fan but a Manchester United fan. He was harassing Mo Salah, trying to get his autograph, because what this man does, and I don't really want to make him famous, but his name is Rob Vile, and what this guy does is he sends kids into traffic to harass players for autographs, takes those autographs and sells it online for a profit. He has a Facebook page where he was selling, for example, pictures of Mohamed Salah signed by Mohamed Salah for a big profit, and he has been doing it for years. And this is one of the reasons why Liverpool actually banned autographs from vehicles by Liverpool players, and this is why you can't get autographs just outside Melwood from players because of him. And he was harassing Mohamed Salah, and Mohamed Salah seems to be ignoring him. But he's in traffic, so he's not like going down the motorway and using his phone. He's in traffic. Basically, I watched the video myself, and basically he's in traffic. His car is basically standing still, and he just checked his phone. But there is a video of the incident, so that's why Liverpool discussed this matter with Mohamed Salah himself, and Mohamed Salah himself, I'm sure, knows that this is wrong. So one of the Liverpool fans said, so people surround the car whilst in traffic, and the main focus is a guy with a phone on his lap. That's actually a good point. Mohamed Salah has a personal life, but everything he does, and if it's in the public eye, like this video posted online, it affects a lot of people. Mohamed Salah is not only just a Liverpool player, he's a role model, and he has a duty to represent himself in the best way possible. So if you hold your mobile phone while driving, that's illegal pretty much everywhere in the world, but definitely it's illegal in the UK, and I strongly advise you guys to not do that ever in your life, because it just takes a split second of looking away from the road and you can get into an accident. What this man, Rob Weil, did to Mohamed Salah is also very wrong, and I just hate people like that. I mean, to harass Mohamed Salah, and he's basically putting up a video blasting Mohamed Salah for not stopping while he is driving in traffic, not stopping the car and not rolling down his window and signing autographs. There is a place and a time to do that. And Mohamed Salah, in the pre-season, he stayed for many hours signing autographs, t-shirts and pictures after the Liverpool Torino game at Anfield. Mohamed Salah actually stayed out the longest, and this is why I don't understand this criticism that has been coming Mohamed Salah's way. And also, while he was in Egypt, a guy rang his doorbell wanting an autograph. So Mohamed Salah gave him an autograph. Then the guy came back with like 5 other friends. He rang Salah's doorbell again. Salah came out and signed all of those people's pictures as well. And then the guy came back with a whole bus of people, and Mohamed Salah signed the whole bus of people's like t-shirts and pictures and anything that they wanted to be signed, posters. He signed them. So Mohamed Salah is a very generous player with his time. He loves to sign autographs, but there is a time and a place to do that. And if you harass somebody when he is driving, where and he's getting home, and one of the reasons why Mohamed Salah didn't stop is he had his family, if I believe so. He had his family with him in his car, and he wanted to protect his family, which is perfectly understandable. And this guy who was filming him with his mobile phone, he was basically harassing Salah, shouting insults at him. And that's just not cool. And also, Mohamed Salah, I can fully understand why he didn't stop. So that's just my opinion, but let me know what is your opinion in the comments below. And also, a very interesting article came out in the Swiss newspaper Blick, and that says Xherdan Shaqiri has turned down the chance to work with Manchester United and Jose Mourinho in favor of working with Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. That is just the best piece of news that I've read today. Absolutely love that. Shaqiri turning down the Manx to sign for Liverpool. It's just brilliant. The article says that Shaqiri was aware of Manchester United's interest when he signed for Liverpool. So basically he had a choice of signing for Man United and for Liverpool. And to be fair, I can't understand why Man United were interested in Shaqiri, because for like £13 million to get a quality the player of Shaqiri, it is just a huge, very big bargain. And I'm just so happy that he is now in red, in Liverpool red, and he is playing for Liverpool. I expect big things from Shaqiri. Wijnaldum said some interesting things about speculation linking him with other clubs in the summer. He said, that was the speculation of the media. I actually laugh about it. I also read that I asked the club if I could leave. I never had a conversation about that with the club. People from the outside just see Liverpool buying players, so they think players who are already here are going to leave. Liverpool will always buy good players, even if they already have good players. That's just normal. I think it has to be normal for a club like Liverpool, because that means you are a big club. But that was something from the media, that I was going to Turkey, maybe because Philip Koku is the manager there and I worked with him for 2 years. I don't know who put it in the media, but it wasn't me. That's what Wijnaldum said. So I absolutely love this interview with him. So let me know what do you think about all these news in the comments below, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Good night.